Welcome to this tutorial on Haiku Deck, a free web app that is a great way to create concise presentations. In order to access the web app, you go to Haiku Deck's website, which is www.haikudeck.com. You go to their main page, you'll have the option to click on New Deck, which will let you create a new Haiku Deck. A couple of their resources here at the top, or if you have an account, you can sign in. If you click on New Deck, it will ask you to sign in regardless. I've already made an account, so I'll just sign myself in here. When you come to the landing page, you will have the ability to view all of your existing decks that you've created previously. I haven't made anything yet. We're going to make one here today. Got some options here at the top. You can view featured decks, which are available from other users, popular decks that have been created by users and viewed multiple times, and search existing decks by category, and then of course back to your own list of decks. On the right hand side here, you're going to create a new deck, which is what we're going to do. Click that. It takes a moment to load. And this is your Haiku Deck creation page. Starting at the top left, you have a back button to return to your deck list. And you also have a title bar where you can give your Haiku Deck a title. So I will title mine Cool People. Next to that, you have privacy settings, public, restricted, or private, with increasing levels of restriction. Leave mine public for now. And just like a bunch of the Google applications that are available out there, this saves in real time. So it'll let you know when it's saving, how often it saves, and you can keep track of that. Make sure you don't have to hit Control S or anything like that to lose work. As we move down the left side, you start off on slide type. There is a variety of types. You can do bulleted lists, numbered lists, just having a couple lines, or using an image as well as text to describe what you wanted to do in your slide. I like this as a opening slide, so we'll stick with this for now. Next option down on the left side is background. You can search for images. You can add graphs to the deck or to the slide, and you can change the background color. All of these will change the backgrounds on your deck. Next option down is layout format. Each different one has its own set of format changes that you can have, moving around different elements on the layout. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on that one. And here, the last option on the left will be to add notes. This is where you can add additional content, links to other resources. You will not be able to add direct links into the slides or the deck, so you can add them into the notes, which do get published along with your slide presentation. So we move to the bottom of the screen, just following around. On the bottom is a ribbon where you will be able to see all of your slides as you create them. Just add a slide button on the side. I'm going to go ahead and pop a few more in there. You can click and drag your slides around in order to manipulate their orientation and where they're going to go. This is the screen that you edit the slide on. On the top right, you have a few sharing options. You can share out. When you click the share button, it will allow you to add a description, categorize, and then select locations to share out to direct links. You also have export if you need to take this somewhere with you. Similarly, you'll have a description and categories, and you'll be able to export as PDF or PowerPoint formats. Very handy. You have the requisite help option and the button to view your presentation. So we'll go ahead and start putting our opening slide together here. On this slide, I'm going to give it a title, which we've already said is Cool People. And I will give it a descriptor. And our descriptor will be problems with low body temperature. And I realize as I'm doing this that the slide I'm working on is currently the last slide in order, so I'll go ahead and move that back to the front. And then I'll take a look at my background. And what's really nice about this is it should, just give it a second to load, suggest keywords to search while from the text that you've entered. So in this case, I will try cool and see what comes up. None of these images are really what I'm after, so I will try a different key term. And low thermometer is not going to cut it, so let's try cold thermometer. There we go. Some low temperature thermometers. I'm going to add this one as a background image. You can see it pops right in there for you. It'll be reflected in your slide arrangement as well, and it goes right to the background. You also have the option here to add, there's a dark space behind the text, which lets you see it a little bit clearer depending on your background image. Background image can be adjusted, it can be scaled up and down, zoomed in and out, and as soon as that resets itself, you can also move the image around for emphasis. Could also change the background at the same time, and you have that stored now as a color option. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a picture here to this opening slide, and I've got a variety of sources that I can select pictures from. I have one already stored, and we will go ahead and upload that into that image. Should give it a couple of seconds to load, and now we have our opening slide. Cool people, the problem with low body temperature. Moving on to the next slide in the sequence, this is one of the best things about Haiku Deck. I'm going to make a bulleted list. In my bulleted list, say types of people. And here I will say there are cold, moderate, and warm. And these people would be just how they feel in general. I can change this background independently of the other one to include a different colored theme if I care to, and customize it as appropriate. Now if I happen to want to add another category here, I could add, and I'll just do some gibberish. What happens is the longer I go on this line, I never get a return. So the longer I go, the smaller that font creeps down. What's nice about that is it forces our students and ourselves to think about the content we're putting on the slide, what we're actually trying to present to people. This should be bulleted information, listed information, notes to remember what our content should be about. And this really helps you focus on not putting up walls of text for people to have to deal with. You can keep on adding slides, and then as you view your presentation, you should start from the beginning. You can play through it, and it has pre-timed exchanges. You can arrow through. I've got 2 extra slides here. Or your mouse cursor will change directions depending on where you are on a slide, either right or left. You can go forwards or backwards with a simple mouse click. And we will escape out of this. And one of the other neat features here is you can adjust the fonts that you have through a variety of tools in this drop down. You can change the way it's all going to come up and basics. That is the basics for Haiku Deck. I've had students use this and they've really enjoyed the ability to add a variety of pictures and backgrounds and customize the things that they have on the screen. And it's really helped a lot of them think about what they're trying to say with the slide rather than just throwing information at people. And it's done a great job in helping them give better quality presentations. Hopefully this tutorial will help you and your students, and best of luck.